Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to modify materials that have been imported through the DWG process, which is another AutoCAD file. And for our purposes, I just created a 3D AutoCAD file called Furniture AutoCAD, and you'll actually see that once I import this into Revit. Okay, so let's go ahead and import that 3D DWG file into Revit. And you do that by going under the Insert tab, Import CAD, and I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that that's selected. So it's my AutoCAD Furniture DWG. You do have to be careful that you have to make sure that the type of files that you've selected is DWG and not SketchUp. Now, if I go under SketchUp, obviously it'll prompt me for SketchUp selection. And if you go to the DWG files, it'll prompt you for the DWG selection. Okay, so go ahead and select your AutoCAD file. For this purposes, you want to make sure the colors comes in as black and white. Try to see what layers you want to import, or you can import all the layers, and assuming all this stuff is set correctly, go ahead and click open. And you see that my AutoCAD piece pops up. The border amount is a little bit thick, so I'm going to just change the scale of the drawing so that well, I guess that did nothing, but don't worry about that. So unpin it. Oh, okay, I guess it did do something. So you notice that the border, the edge is thinner now after I changed the scale of the drawing. So go ahead and unpin it so that you can move it. Once you pin it back, you can't move it. So go ahead and unpin it so that you can move it around. So how do you change the materials for this DWG imported piece, furniture piece? What you want to do is you want to go under Manage. This is very important. Go under Manage, click on Object Styles over here, Object Styles. Click into that. And this is the Object Styles menu. Click on Imported Objects. And you notice that your Furniture AutoCAD DWG file is here. Okay, so you have to go here and you have to make sure you open this so that all the layers are actually shown. Now, for all purposes, there's only one layer in the AutoCAD file, layer 0. Okay, now if you need to create materials for, let's say, the leg of the furniture, I would go ahead in AutoCAD, create something called legs, and then copy all the 3D elements into that layer. So the way this works is that it's actually coloring by layer or applying material by layer. Okay, so this is layer 0. Right now this material is global, which pretty much means nothing. It's just that gray material, whatever it came with. So I'm going to go ahead and select a material that's here. And I'm going to go ahead and select, something kind of ugly, one of the wall covering materials that we created in another video prior to this one. So I'm going to go ahead and select EL wall covering 1. That's kind of what it looks like. It's an actual wall covering. Go ahead and click OK. And you see underneath here, it'll say, under the materials, you'll say EL wall covering on layer 0. And because all of the 3D AutoCAD model, or the objects rather, was actually created under layer 0 in AutoCAD, now everything in layer 0 is going to actually inherit this property. So go ahead and click Apply, hit OK, and you see that it actually changed the actual material for that AutoCAD object. Okay, so let's go ahead and maybe do a little rendering, see if it came out. And it actually came out as that material. Okay, so I think that's it. Thanks.